let's go. I'm running a bit late from my own schedule. Yeah, I'm this stylish, but I will explain it all once I get there. Now I'm going to hit the gas pedal and go. Right, let's take this off. No, you really can't see anything. I'm heading to Jyväskylä, to the wonderful Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and I've just stopped here to get a cup of coffee because I was starting to get really tired. I'm also very hungry, so I'm gonna get something quick to eat as well, taking the opportunity to charge my car right now so I don't have to worry about that later on. I'm gonna have a meet and greet there from 2 to 3 p.m. I was really hoping to have time to browse, so that's why I was in a hurry this morning to browse before my meeting or my meet and greet, and then I'm gonna have some time after that as well. That was a bit hectic. I thought I lost the car keys. Well, for a while I lost them and spent good several minutes turning the car upside down trying to find them. I had thrown them in the trunk. Who knew you could drive the car with the key in the trunk, but there we go. I've got my coffee and soon we'll be in Jyväskylä. So we are here. Let's go and look at some yarn and have some fun. It always makes me so happy seeing the buzz in the marketplace. Knitters everywhere you turn, wearing their gorgeous sweaters and tops and shawls, knitting together, talking, laughing, enjoying their time. And the yarn, all those colors and textures and fibers. Jyväskylä Knit Fest is organized by Titity and its owner Tiina Huhtaniemi, who also owns the yarn company Tukuvuul. The first Jyväskylä Knit Fest was held in 2016, so this is the 10th year. The event has always been popular with both Finnish knitters and some who come from abroad as well. I kept seeing variations of merino and linen bases and they did feel wonderful. I didn't get any, but definitely will keep this in mind for future summer knits. Also, this yellow has been stuck on my mind. Would love, love, love to knit something with it. So I have just left the yarn fair. I think I spent about 3 hours there, one of which was at the Lina booth where I was promoting my book. So I had some of my knits with me, and before and after I had time to look through all the stalls. And yeah, I can't even remember how many summers I've been here, maybe 5, 6, 7, many times. This time I bought more than one skein and I can show you those. Just get them all out from my bag. So, do not want to lose the receipt. I got these from Linkula Spinneri. It's a small spinning mill here in southern Finland. It's actually closer to where I live than where we are now. But I've been a fan of their yarn for a while. I've never bought anything or knit with their yarns before, but now I did. So I got 2 skeins of their Finnish or Finnish sheep wool yarn. This is 350 meters per 100 grams, so it's about fingering a light sport. And I got this is called Cotton Candy, and I think that name is perfect for it, but it has a gray undertone to it. So these will be a lace shawl. When I drove here, I realized I didn't really have a plan. I knew I wanted something to knit a shawl with, but I kind of decided to let the yarn speak and kind of be inspired from it. So this wants to be a lace shawl. Of course, I do need more inspiration, but I'm sure it will come when the time comes to knit those. And then I had a vision of a kind of a short vest, and so I got, this is Tukuwool DK. So again, Finnish wool, 100%, and then silk mohair in the similar shade. So I'm gonna knit it with these. Oh, now I just remembered what my vision was, and it didn't include just one color of the silk mohair. Oh well, I'll have to do 2 vests. So, but anyway, my plan is to knit or design a short vest with these. So 2 future designs, and I guess I'm kind of in the summer mood because the color palette is very soft and pastel-y. This is very me color. I have tons of clothes and color yarns from this color family, but this is a bit of something new for me. That was the festival. I had such a lovely time. So I was at the booth and my book Soothing Stitches was there for sale. I had some of the knits with me there. So there were a few people who bought my book and I got to sign it for them and have lovely discussions with them about knitting and my patterns. I met yarn stall owners, yarn dyers, other designers, met new people, met people I knew, as is usually the case. So now it's onwards. I'm gonna drive a few more hours north. I'm gonna go spend the night at my cousin's house. We don't get to see often, but now that I'm almost there, I'm gonna drive all the way there, and then I'm gonna spend the next 2 days walking in the woods. And I once again want to show you a bit of beautiful Finland. I'm gonna take you on for a little bit of that as well, not too much because I know you mostly come here for the yarns and that's what you already got, but if you're interested, do stay tuned. We're also going to start a new knitting design. All right, let's get going. The sunset that evening was glorious, and yes, I did go for a little swim. The next morning, I drove to Hiidenportti National Park. It is approximately 9 p.m. the day after the Yarn Fest. It's still very sunny and quite warm out there. I am currently staying in this farmhouse in the eastern Finland, northeastern Finland. They rent these rooms in these old kind of outhouses that are good for staying in and sleeping in the summer. Quite, I think, traditional Finnish buildings. We call them aitta. Now I thought I could maybe put something nice on or listen to a book and knit. So I took out these yarns that I brought from home. I've got a skein of Novita Nalle alpaca. This 50 grams skein has 145 meters, so it's sport weight in my books. So I've got that, and then I've got a leftover skein of merino linen mix, and I think I'm gonna knit these into a shawl. Let's cast on and do some knitting. On my last day, I went to another national park, Tiilikanjärvi. I actually managed to walk for several hours on both days, and that felt amazing after all the problems with my nerves and the right hip. It's not healed by any means, but at least I've managed to get to a point where I can again do something I love. Then I was homeward bound. On my way home, I stopped in Kuopio and got up to this tower, Puijo Tower, which is very famous here in Finland. The views are gorgeous, but it is so very windy here. You can barely hear me above the wind, so you get the rest in a voiceover. I went one floor down and enjoyed the view from a cafe with a warm cup of coffee. Thank you so much for coming along to the festival with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite yarn festival is. I will see you soon again. I'm back home now, and I've been looking through the footage that I shot. How was I saying that this is a sort of a deviation of my usual color scheme? I was literally wearing a dress that had this, as well as the pink, but still. And the purchase from my last craft fair from Porvoo with this. I mean, what? This has clearly been my color for a while now, and I just haven't realized.